up? Hello, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Kayla, and this weekend I got together with Chloe and our friend Jenna, and we did a little bit of thrifting. I didn't really film much during the experience, though I do have a few clips that I will insert, but I did want to share with you guys all the things that I picked up. Hey guys, hello, welcome back. As I said, this past weekend I went thrifting with my brother's girlfriend Chloe and our friend Jenna, and we got a lot of great things. We went to two different Goodwills, and one of them was new to me. I'd never been before. The other one, or at least I couldn't remember having been before, and then the other one I had been to before. And yeah, it was an interesting experience. The first one was so crowded. I didn't feel comfortable filming anything at all, except for in the changing room. I did show the things that I tried on. And then in the second thrift store, I filmed a few little clips here and there, but definitely not enough for like a full-on thrift with me. But I did still want to share with you guys all of the little bits and bobs I got. So that's the plan for today. But before we jump into the video, don't forget to pause, go down below and hit that subscribe button. It's totally free and I'll let you know when I upload new videos, which is every single Wednesday. I upload fashion related content every single week, from thrifting, style aesthetics, decade fashion, etc., etc. So if you guys like fashion, we'd be happy for you to join the fam. Anyway, without further ado, let's just jump right into the goods. Okay, so right off the bat, one thing I noticed was that the Goodwills that we went to, they weren't in my hometown, so I was paying really close attention to like the pricing on everything. Way more expensive than the Goodwill near my house. I'm realizing just how lucky I am to have my Goodwill so close to me, and like I'm really lucky to have the Goodwill I have near me. But I did find some really cute things, so let me show you what I got. First up, I picked up this lamp here. It's so cool. It kind of has like I believe a Doric column kind of look at the bottom, and then it also just kind of reminds me of a brass candle holder. I don't know where this is gonna go quite yet, but I do think it's really, really cute. Maybe on my desk I have a little pink lamp here, so I can always move the pink lamp somewhere else and maybe switch this one out, or I can put it on the unit behind me, but I really, really love it. I don't really know how you put a shade on something like this. That's another thing I'll have to figure out, because this kind of reminds me of like, the top bit reminds me of like the candles you put in the window at Christmas time. So I'm not sure what you do in terms of like a shade, but I was really excited to pick this up. It was $5.75, and I did test it out at the store. It does work. So got that. Next, I got a couple of picture frames. I said this a couple of videos ago. I'm putting together a sort of gallery wall right here, and I want to have like these really beautiful ornate frames. I've actually asked my dad, who is a fantastic woodworker, if I could commission a frame from him. So I think my dad might be making me a frame, and I'm so excited. I've been having a hard time finding like a 12 by 18 size frame, so I'm gonna see if he can make me one in that size. But I did pick up two other frames. The first one is this one here. It was $3.79, which is a random price, but it's this one here. It's just like a nice gold one. I am probably gonna put that rub and buff on it again, just because I want the golds to kind of feel like they belong together, and this one's a bit more orange than the other ones. But I did think this is a really fun frame. It's a different style from the other ones that I have, so I was excited to pick this up. It does, again, have this thing on the back, but it also has like hooks for hanging on the wall, so hopefully it should stay on the wall pretty well. I'm going to try to do it without ripping this part off if I can. The other one I picked up I thought was so cute. I picked this up specifically for the print, but I actually like the frame as well. I love rabbits. I'm a big fan of rabbits, and we have an entire family of wild rabbits that live in our backyard. And so when I saw this, I immediately was like, I think I want to get this. And then I conferred with Chloe, and she agreed that I should get it. There was another one. It was slightly bigger, but I didn't really like the print inside as much, so I just picked up the one, plus it was, you know, you had to pay for both of them. So this one was $3.79, but it was actually half off, so $1 and change. And it actually hangs like in a diamond shape, which I think is pretty cool. It'll add a little bit of visual interest to an otherwise very like square rectangular sort of gallery wall. I do have a couple of circle items, like an embroidery hook, and then I have like a wood slab with a painting of Gizmo on it, which is round as well. But I think it'll be nice to add another sort of bit of visual interest with a different shape. Okay, moving on, I picked up a couple of books. Actually, I bought one book, and Chloe actually bought another book that she wanted me to read. So firstly, I found this edition of Pride and Prejudice. I actually didn't own a copy of Pride and Prejudice, so I have read it before, and it's just this one here. I thought it was really cute. It's got a pretty cover. It's probably not the prettiest Pride and Prejudice cover, but it is a pretty cover, I think. But more particularly, I really liked the binding. It's got this sort of medieval kind of tile on the side, which I think looks really cute. So I was excited to pick this up. I recently read Emma. I read Pride and Prejudice when I was in high school, and I also have a copy of Northanger Abbey that I've been told to read. So I got some Jane Austen reading to do. And this was only $3. All of the hardback books were $3, and then all of the paperback books and children's books were $1. Which is pretty good, I think. Then Chloe picked this book up for me. It's called The Sugar Queen by Sarah Addison Allen. I have been ranting and raving about Sarah Addison Allen on all of my social media platforms. I think I've read, this might be the last of her books for me to read. I think I've read all of her other ones. I absolutely recommend Garden Spells if you have not read it. It's an incredible book. It's like sort of magical realism. It also plays with like food and gardening. It's very cottagecore. I really love it, and it just is a great spring summer book actually. So yeah, this is perhaps the last of her books for me to read. Really excited to read this. Okay, now moving into the clothing portion. Firstly, this is actually the last thing I picked up, but I'm going to show it to you first because it's on top. You guys might know this. I'm a big fan of Christmas, and I have a different Christmas sweater or Christmas outfit for every day of December leading up to Christmas. And some of my favorite pieces are vintage pinafore dresses. And well, your girl found another one. I'm obsessed with this. It's so freaking cute. It's got this little snowman on it on the front, and then what is on the back? Oh, it says joy, and it's got some stars, and it looks like a birdhouse as well, and it's just adorable. I love this so much. It's just red plaid, and it's also got like little Christmas lights on the bottom and some holly, and I just think it's really cute. I don't recall how much this was, but it was probably, I would venture to guess, in like the $7 area, because I feel like the two Goodwills we went to were like a little bit more expensive than the Goodwills that I usually go to, so I would imagine like $7 to $8, but I was excited to pick this baby up. So then at the other Goodwill, I picked up a few other pieces. So I'll start with this one. I picked this little sweater up. It was $5 or $6, so it was like kind of again, on the pricier side. But this was from like their long sleeve shirt section. Now, when I tried it on, I initially didn't think I was gonna get it because it's pretty low cut and that's not really my style. However, then I started visualizing sort of fairy core outfits with this layered either over top or underneath, and I was like, oh, this could actually be cute. So I decided to go ahead and pick it up. You guys probably know this, everyone's living green at the moment. I am also living green at the moment. And I just thought this was like a cute little cropped top. It's a cropped sort of celery green. It's got these long sleeves. It's a ribbed material. It's like really, really soft. I am not sure what the fabric is, but whatever it is a very soft sort of cottony material. I don't even know what size it was because the tag was cut out. But it is a green tag, and part of me is thinking this might be a Wild Fable top from Target. It does kind of look like that might be what the tag once was. But it is so cute, and I really love it. And I actually think that this is going to be really cute for, like, again, styling like over top of dresses to give like a more layered fairy core type of look. So I was excited to pick this up, actually. Another top I picked up, I am living for the 80s at the moment, you guys. Firstly, Top Gun came out. 10 out of 10 movie. Then Stranger Things season 4 part 1 came out. 10 out of 10 scare factor, but also 10 out of 10 good. I rewatched it already, so I've seen it twice all the way through. And I just am obsessed with 80s fashion, particularly in Stranger Things this year. I'm obsessed with Robin's fashion, Nancy's fashion. I am going to mention a character who is returning, so if you don't want to know a character that's returning, skip ahead to this time mark, but we only see her for one, like, brief moment. Like, she's only in one episode so far. Susie's fashion. Dustin's girlfriend, Susie. Her fashion is phenom. It is so good. I live and breathe and die. I actually want to try to recreate the outfit from this season. I really, really, really love it. But that said, I'm trying to add a couple of more 80s pieces here and there. So I saw this piece here and I thought this is really fun. It's just sort of this black, stretchy, sort of knitted material. It's, I'm not gonna lie, it's not like the most comfortable feeling material, but this is definitely something I'd wear as like a layering piece, so I don't think it'll probably ever be directly on my skin, so I figured that would be fine. But yeah, so it's just a black tank top, and then it has the neon blue piping around the armholes, and then the neon pink piping around the neck hole, and I think it's so cute. It's from the brand Spencer Jeremy. Not a vintage piece, it looks like it's contemporary. And it's also in a size large, but fits more like an extra large. I think it kind of looks like it might fit more like an extra large, but it's so freaking cute. And I'm just excited to have this in my wardrobe and to just play a little bit more with 80s fashion. Okay, and then the final thing that I got is this chunky cardigan. It's from the Talbot's Plus collection. It, again, the size has been cut out. Could not tell you what the size is. This is a thick sweater. This is like a winter sweater. It's heavy. And I don't think I'll probably be wearing it for a few months, but I did pick it up because I was thinking this is going to be great for some dark academia outfits in the fall and winter. So it's just this really beautiful warm brown. It's like my favorite shade of brown. It's that warm sort of reddish hued brown. Cardigan, it's a bit oversized, it's got that long line, it's got the big huge pockets on the side. I also love that it has a sort of fake lapel moment going on. And yeah, I picked this up. I was happy to have it. It was one of the few things in that Goodwill that I was like, yes, I absolutely love this. I gotta get it. So yeah, I was happy to pick it up. Here we go. Here's my receipt. So it looks like the sweater and the cardigan were $5.79 and the top was $4.79. I don't have the receipt for the other dress, but dresses were tending to be closer to like the $7 to $8 mark, so that's what I'm imagining it probably was. But yeah, so that's everything that I got at the thrift store. I also did pick up something at Target. Figured I'd share it. So if you guys have been around for a long time, you may have seen my black leather jacket. It was vegan leather, and I wore it all the time, and I was absolutely obsessed with it. And I wore it so much that the armholes ripped open and it fell apart. I'm kicking myself kind of for getting rid of it now because I'm like, oh my gosh, I should have just removed the sleeves and had a leather vest. It would have been cool as heck, but I did not do that. But I've been really wanting a new leather jacket. I did buy one at Target a few years ago now, and unfortunately it never really fit that well. It's kind of tight in the shoulder area, so I don't wear it. I still have it, I don't really wear it, and maybe this is an instance where I can remove the sleeves and turn it into a vest. But I did see this different leather jacket there the other day. It is originally $40. I got it for $20, which is pretty good. It is from the Universal Threads brand, which is my favorite brand at Target, and it is in a size extra large, which I think is great because then it leaves a little bit of extra space for sweaters or cardigans or just like thicker layers underneath. And it's this really beautiful tannish brown leather jacket, and I'm so excited to have this. Actually, since a few weeks ago I saw the original Top Gun, and I've been nonstop wanting to wear just like leather bomber jackets all the time because they just look so cool. And then I saw Maverick last weekend. I'm going again today, and it's really influencing my fashion sense, and I think it's because it's my favorite movie I've seen in a really, really long time. Yeah, so I picked this up, and I think it's really cute. It does kind of remind me a little bit of a flight jacket or a bomber in like the way that it's shaped, but you know, I'm all here for it, and I absolutely love it. It has like a sort of goldish sandy hue to it. It's like a yellowy brown. So if you're looking for this particular jacket, it's their gold leather jacket. It does have a really intense funky smell. Not sure how I get that out, but I'll figure it out. And that's everything that I picked up over the weekend. It is kind of a lot of stuff, and to be honest, I really don't need more stuff. Anyway, that's everything that I got, you guys. Thanks so much for coming to hang out this week. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you're all doing well, and I think that's all I have. So don't forget, it costs absolutely nothing to be kind, so be kind to yourself and others, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!